Welcome back to the Black White Podcast. DonLexy here with another live reaction. Let's go. Let's make it happen, BLP family.
There goes that man.
Hit the like button on your way into the room. Also, the notification bell so you be notified every single time we go live. Let's have a great show, people. We got some archetypes to cover today. We're going to go in the order that we normally do. We're going to disqualify a demeanor and move on to that very entertaining feature presentation. Let's get it. Y'all know the rules. If we make the goal of $100 in the Cash App, we'll come back here tomorrow. Go support the show. A free way to support us is just hit the like button or hit the subscribe button. We appreciate that as well. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's have a good show, BLP family. How y'all doing?
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on two separate tracks.
Go down for the people, cause I live for the people.
My dog died.
Now, when played
I
back
beg your
simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new.
What the hell is even that?
In a mono recording.
St. Louis in the building. Edwina's first. What's happening? Yeah, nobody can beat Edwina here. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We appreciate Edwina. Show her some love. Very consistent supporter of the show. We love Edwina. Okay. Catch as much of the show as you can, KP. You know, we don't want you to get in trouble or anything like that, but we definitely don't want you to miss out. You can always catch the replay. That's always an option. Much love to everybody out there who supports. Appreciate all of you guys. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Turn that down, you guys. Hear me drinking. All right. All right, I don't think we're going to waste too much time. I think we're going to get right into disqualifying a demeanor because I'm going to react to 4 archetypes today instead of 3 because there was something interesting that happened on the most recent live show that just happened. Or I may save that for tomorrow's show, possibly. I don't know. We may do 3. We may do 3. We'll see. Let's go ahead and start here, though. Drop those locations. Love to see where you people are tuning in from. Detroit is in the building. What's happening? PA. That's RM, the greatest moderator on YouTube. Drop those locations. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time we go live. That tells the system that you want to see us. And you want to be here when we go live around 7. Hit the like button. All right? Okay. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's
I'm in the car. That's good. All right. Why are you in the car?
I was just about
Brooklyn,
to
New
go
York in the building.
inside, then I seen you went live, so I just stopped and
Okay, well, let's go in the house with you. They got more light in the house?
yeah, let me see.
Kendra G Singles, the dating app. It's available
Bay
now
Area. What's
on
going on?
iPhones and Android phones.
Tampa, Florida in the building as well. Detroit, Memphis, Tennessee. What's happening?
Qualina and Quaila.
My name's Qualina.
Qualina. Okay.
Okay. Cash App stopped the show. Eric Cummings came through, said, Dollar Crew, let's get it. Shouts out to Eric Cummings, very consistent Dollar Crew member. Much love to Eric Cummings. He came through and dropped 10 just to start the momentum. We're coming back here to react to Kendra G tomorrow if we get today's show sponsored. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Much love, Eric.
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. Where you calling us from?
I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, Massachusetts. Okay. I've been there before, right? You know, I'm from Connecticut.
Yeah, you're right there.
How old are you? What's happening?
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm trying to leave her alone.
I don't know.
Is this where you live?
I'm going
Okay,
into
we
a
are
building.
Wolf Stacks. We're gonna have a great show
Oh,
tonight.
okay.
I'll go over here for right now. It'll take me a little while to get upstairs.
Okay, I'll get some basic information while you're going. Qualina, Spring, Massachusetts. How old are you?
I'm 35.
35. And what you do for a living?
I am a direct care worker
Good,
for
good.
DDS, so I work with
Stay
people with
strong.
disabilities.
Okay.
Beyond Van Zandt.
Do you have any kids?
No,
No
Here you
kids.
go, Edwina.
You ever been married?
Whoopi
no.
Moldberg. Y'all
Are you
wild.
going upstairs or something?
Am I going upstairs?
You gonna stay right here?
Yeah, because then I have to go in the elevator. I'll lose service.
Okay. Green Mile niece. All right, I'm gonna need you guys to calm down. We gotta let her. We gotta. They're hilarious. They're hilarious, but it's too soon. Like we gotta wait for her to step in shit. You guys are. You got the trigger happy. You might be accurate, but you're trigger happy. Green Mile.
Okay, no worries. All right,
Yeah.
so Qualani, right? Or Qualina?
Qualina.
Qualina.
God,
Let
that's
me get it
funny.
right. Qualina, Massachusetts, 35, director of care, you said?
Yeah, direct care worker.
Direct care worker.
You all right?
Stay in the,
I
don't
was
get,
just
yeah,
playing.
stay right there because your Wi-Fi is not the best.
Okay.
No kids, never married. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Okay. So Qualina.
Yes.
Quali. Quali. I gotta think of talent. Quali.
Yeah, when I say my
Qualina.
name, people say like quality, like Qualina, like quality. I say yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now we got room.
Shame in your... Oh, ain't nobody shame.
First thing I thought was that scene on The Color Purple where Suge Avery is trying to break the ice with Celie, and Suge Avery, she's out there, so Suge, she's going both ways. She's trying to bust men down. She's trying to bust women down. She's about whatever you're about, basically. That's what got her kicked out of the church. But she's trying to get close to Celie because Celie's hurting or whatever. And you know how women do when they're friends. First you could just be hanging out, having a good time. Next thing you know, you're on each other's lap, little kiss. And remember when she kissed Celie and she like, and then Celie like cracked open that donkey smile. And Celie was like, that's what Suge was lying like a motherfucker. Suge was like, you sure do got a pretty smile. Celie Miss Suge just lying. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. Okay, I joined in. Now let's get serious.
Gotcha. Qualina. Gotcha. So Qualina, Massachusetts, 35, cancer, direct care worker. No kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Gotta get me kicked off YouTube.
I'm looking for a loving man, someone who's strong, that holds himself accountable, someone respectful, loves women, has a good relationship
never
with
felt
their,
that before.
mom, family, loves God. Yeah, fun.
What are your deal breakers?
Abusive, someone that's like just a no good man,
Okay, no good man. Should he look a certain way?
I wouldn't say I do a black man. He's got to be black. He's got to have. He don't have to really look a certain way. No, just pleasing to my eye, I would say.
Pleasing to her eye. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Not a amount, but he should be able to take care of himself. He should be able to take care of me if, you know, we have kids and I want to stay home, if I don't want to work.
Now, all those things that you're describing all require a specific dollar amount. You understand that? That's why you and every other BW out in the dating market, you all need to stop saying that it doesn't matter how much he makes, as long as you can take care of yourself, then eventually take care of my needs. Because all those things that you start describing after you say it doesn't matter, all those things require a specific amount of income. This is why you should know what you can't, what's the most amount, what's the highest guy, what's the highest earning guy you can try to go after. That's why that's important. That's why knowing where you rank from 1 to 10 is important. Yep, it wasn't just a thing that guys were doing to just make women feel like crap. Go figure. Men were doing it to actually help women get a realistic perspective of where they actually are competing in the dating market so that they can know how much money to ask for.
If I want to be able to be a better wife to him, you know, he should be able to take care of us and provide.
Okay, and since you don't know, I'll go ahead and rank you from 1 to 10 and tell you where your value is, because you could be watching this and it's probably important that you understand where your value is as a woman. So, since I've been doing this for quite some time, I'm going to go ahead and just give you a rating and let you know what's the most amount of money that you can ask for. Now, you get to the most you'll probably get is a man making average money, which whatever that is, that'll change. That'll go up and down, $5,000 or $10,000, 50 to 60, then back to 50, then down to 40. But it'll never fluctuate that far past 10 grand. And you know, if you get you have to be okay with a guy making $40,000, $50,000 sometimes, and even the 50,000 guy, the 50,000, he like if he's pretty, he doesn't want to deal with you, and I'm just keeping it a buck. That's another nuance to it. There are some guys who make 50, but they're tall and they look good. They got six packs. They can dunk a basketball. They're good at martial arts. They're hilarious, and it makes up for it in some way. Not like they automatically become high value men because of that, but they pull more women than other men who are making that income because of certain like X factor characteristics that they have. You get men who are also non-symmetrical in some way, in most cases. Not all cases, in most cases. You'll probably end up with somebody who wasn't a looker, but he make money, he love you, you got to be grateful. If I had to rank you from 1 to 10, I'd probably say you're about a 3. And that's no offense, ma'am. I'm not trying to I'm getting, this is the serious part of the show where I'm seriously not trying to insult you. You really need to know where your dating market value really exists. And I know that somewhere in your personal life, somewhere, some details, things that you can gather from even when you were a little girl, you know you're not a looker. You know that you saw the girls who were really, really symmetrical and this has nothing to do with your dark skin. Please do not bring that up. If you were light skinned, you would still be below average. This has everything to do with symmetry. How your face calculates on the Fibonacci sequence. That's what it's more about, actually.
Okay. So is that the requirement when you is that what you're looking for? Like marriage and you'll be stay at home?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I do want to stay at home because I really do want to be a good wife, a good mother. And I feel like if I'm working 8 hours to 10 hours, 48 to 60 hours a week, I won't be able to do that.
Okay. Could he have kids already?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Kim.
Okay. Let me.
Okay, we can't see your legs. Okay, all right. We got on a skirt or jeans? petite girl. Okay. You look small.
Yeah, I'm only 5'1".
Oh, you're 5'1". Okay. Qualina. I said it right?
Yes, ma'am.
I said it right?
Yes.
When was your last relationship?
Ooh, wait.
My last relationship, it's been some years. It's been 6 years since 2019.
Why do you think you've been single for 6 years?
I've been dating, and it's like, I've dated guys, but it don't seem like a lot of people want to have commitment. So I haven't found somebody who wants commitment, or at least with me. So I guess I just haven't found my match in those few years. My boundaries have changed, that I'm getting older, and kind of my standards have changed. So it's a little harder. I know what I want in a man and what I need him to do and what I'll provide. So I think that's why, but I'm still open.
Okay. What about, you don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It's been a while. It's probably been like maybe a few months, maybe 3.
Okay, so 3 months. All right. So, what was that with that guy? Because you wasn't in a relationship, right?
No, we weren't in a relationship. We were dating, not committed relationship.
Okay, is that what you desire?
Yes.
Okay. The ladies get mad at me when I tell y'all not to have sex unless y'all in a relationship. They get mad at me when I say that.
It's true though. It's so true. It's really true.
It's only, listen, this advice only goes to women who want to be in relationships. Because honestly, there are some women, we had a girl on the show. She said out her own mouth, she don't want no relationship. So those girls, it is what it is. Like, it's your world. But
Yeah.
for women who really desire a relationship, because you got to understand, most men will sleep with you. Doesn't mean that they'll make you their girlfriend, their fiance, or their wife. So you got to learn the pool of real options you have for the things that you want. Situationship is an endless pool. Like, no requirements, kick it with you when I kick it with you. But if that's not what you want, don't even walk down that Pandora's box.
It's so funny watching women who are ranked on two completely different parts of the look spectrum trying to give each other advice, because the good looking one always gives advice from the perspective that she believes all women are getting the same results as her. She believes that a woman who isn't as pretty as her will still be treated as fair, and she'll still be treated with chivalry as long as the girl who isn't pretty just follows these simple steps. This is why women cannot help each other in the dating market.
I feel you, and it's true. It's really true. I'm learning to slow it down a bit. Things are changing.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Um, I think I would say my temper a little bit. I have a little bit of a temper. I can get angry kind of easily or annoyed kind of easily, and so I've been working on that.
Ooh, Shawty, you have a lot of issues where, like, without me being mean, I'm gonna say this: you're gonna have to pick a fight. You're gonna have to pick a struggle. Maybe your friends haven't been honest enough to tell you this, so it's probably a good thing that this happened, that you ended up being reacted to on this show. I hope that you see it and don't be offended by this when I say this. You're not a bombshell. You never will be. You don't. I can tell you genuinely don't know, like, where like what your circumstance is. I need you all to hear this quickly again, because I need to make sure that you guys are getting exactly what I'm putting down here.
And so I've been working on that.
Yeah, like, ma'am, I promise you can't afford to have attitude problems. I'm not even gonna replay it, because it is what it is. A lot of you women who aren't, I'm gonna tell you this, and because this is just simply how the world works. Men are more visual than will ever be physical. I mean, men are more visual and physical than will ever be, like, into what you got going on up here, your personality. Even though we want a personality that we can tolerate, we'll never care about your personality as much as we care about how much you look, and so on and so forth. So You women who are not symmetrical women, you women who don't know that you aren't pretty, it's bad because you think that you can have like a bad bitch attitude. You think you can have like the attitude of a woman who will get different tolerances because of the way that they look that you will not be afforded. This is why a lot of women who are a 5 and under, and all you women below a 5, you guys do so poorly sometimes because women also play to you just like they played the big girls. They said everybody's a 10, everybody wins, everybody's like on the same playing field, everybody can get a good man. So what happens is you all got really excited and got out in the dating market at no matter where you were and just said like, I'm gonna get a good one or whatever, or where are the good ones at. uh just wild work. King 31 says keep cooking, Thon, much love, thank you. Drop 5 on the show, we appreciate that. Let's keep it rolling. He got 5 on the show.
What else do I need to work on? I This is what I hear. This is what men tell me that I ask for a lot, like that I'm never satisfied. But I think that I keep it in mind that, okay, maybe it's true. Maybe you do have to work on not just okay, yeah, you did that, now I want this.
What's up,
you
Jacob?
did that, now I want
Young
this.
Bull Division.
And I think sometimes they just say that.
Okay.
Just to bullshit.
I'm gonna explain. Someone said, "Is it the same rule for men? Should the man be celibate as well until he finds a wife?" Well, men and women are not equal in dating, people, and I think that should just be accepted.
Kendra, wait a second. Don't act as if you've always been fast to this wisdom. It's okay for you to say that, but Kendra, you're like, I mean, if we were just talking to you just 3 years ago, I don't think you would be comfortable saying that like men and women aren't like, I don't think you would have been comfortable like making that statement. I think your conversation with Mr. Samuels proved that. Everything that you did to try to counter what Mr. Samuels had to say, it all was based in you believing that men and women are on equal playing fields, right? It's just, I mean, I'm glad that you're wiser than yesterday, but your energy is as if you've always known better. And Kendra, there's still so much you don't understand about this conversation because you're mad at men instead of really like listening to what men are trying to say about this stuff. And that's why you're going viral outside of me. Haven't you noticed I'm not the only person who has huge issues with like your logic on dating and relationships? You find yourself on reaction channel after reaction channel.
Like, there's no more need to, like, listen, I do know women who would judge a man. I don't think they'll judge a man if he's not celibate or not. But see, here's the deal. A man could sleep with you and never talk to you again and not really be judged. Like, a lot of times a man is the catfish.
Oh, Kendra, you are watching the show. Like, look, listen. I'm cool with the fact that you don't like me, you know, you believe all these negative things about me, you believe that I'm stealing from you or whatever the case may be, even though for some reason you only pick me and nobody else who reacts to you as I am though. But again, it's you really need a lot of help. Like, Kendra, you just like you're so against men advocacy, but you can't help but like listen to what men have to say and then try to repackage it and say it in a different way, which means you're more in agreement with the men you're against. That's why the sisterhood has every reason to not want to accept you, even though it's not a prize to be accepted by the sisterhood. It's not a winning group. But it's because they can sense that you're not on their side, and you're not. You're on the side, you're more closer to thinking logical and reasonable about what's going on with black women, and most women in the dating market. It's just when you get to yourself, you get really, really delusional. Then you want a unicorn man and all this other stuff. You want a $500,000 a year man who will never cheat on you. Then you get really like, it's funny, once you get on you start like everything is possible.
But it depends on who's the person. I mean, there are some men who sometimes date out of their reach and they get attached to a woman who's not attached to them. So that's the option too. But majority of the time, the woman's more attached. So it works in the man's favor to have sex with you if he wants to and keeps it moving. It's just not the same, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's what we got to know. Women and men we're not the same, and that's okay.
Yeah. You gave me your 3 flaws, right?
I think I said 2.
We got a lot of feedback from you now.
Okay. Is it better over here?
Okay, yeah.
I thought we did.
Okay.
I thought they did the catcher camera already.
So why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm very nurturing and very loving.
Don't cut your head off.
Ma'am, look at. Ooh, back up off the camera. What would make you think that like wearing that would be like, you know what? I'm gonna put on this. This is how I know you're not ready for a good man, because you put on that and you're expecting a good man to come to you when that's an outfit that attracts men in the black community who were raised by their grandma. That doesn't attract the good men in the black community. You're going to end up with a guy who's gonna go upside your head.
You want to pull up? Pull up then.
Like, you're not gonna end up with a man who is going to be legit and doesn't have a record and isn't gonna get your house raided. And now black women are starting to get to a point where they don't really find it so cute when you're in the street, but they still want the demeanor. They're like, you need to be like a little street though. No, you just need to get with a legitimate guy.
I'm very nurturing and very loving. I take great care of my man. Like, I want to be a good girlfriend. I want to be a good partner. So I strive for that. And I'm fun. I'm not predictable. I got great sex. I do.
Oh my God. And look, y'all. I'm trying to tell you guys, like, these quote unquote over sexualization of the black woman, it is a myth. It's not true. Black women are doing this themselves. The reason why she's comfortable to do that is because she's seen other black women be comfortable doing that. Black women have created social norms within themselves that they don't know that the whole world is watching and going, ooh, shit. Just like that, huh? Just gonna say it? Okay. So you're really just gonna say it. Ma'am, this is for him to find out. I like that with women, you guys, if you guys are 2-3 days into knowing a guy and he brings up, cracking, you guys find that unattractive. I like that. Guys, we're almost the same way in a sense, to where if a girl is too leaning about these type of things too soon, we assume that her uncle messed with her when he shouldn't have been. That's what we assume, and we don't want to be involved. Because you're loose, or you're being perceived as loose.
I do.
It's like, yeah, and again, just like the outfit, what type of guy does this attract? Does this attract a good man? Because a good man knows that a good woman doesn't talk like this. Like, she doesn't go around bragging on like what she can do in the bedroom. She just will let him figure that out, because that'll only move her closer to looking like a 304. It does nothing for her value. And this is, again, this what happens. This is no different than overweight women. Women who are less symmetrical and under a 5, they normalize the wrong norms because they're dealing with the lowest rated men in the dating market also. they lean in with things that they shouldn't even be leaning in with to try to get a man to notice them, because there's a sense of desperation, a sense of like lack, because somewhere in their mind they know that they're ranked lower. So instead of just coming out there with who they are, they have to do a little bit extra. They have to say like, well, I'm good in bed, or they try to allude to being able to top a guy off good or something like that. Instead of, because deep down inside they know that they're lacking in the physical. But you just find guys who are okay with you, shorty. You don't overcompensate and then end up attracting, weirdos.
A believer in God. I'm a good person. Like, people tell me like I'm a good person, I'm sweet, that it's hard to find someone like me. So I know that I am rare when it comes to love or a woman, things like that.
This is bullshit, because guys don't get to just call themselves rare because they feel like it. You see, this is why you guys go viral all the time, and you guys fill up reaction channels. You think you could just get to say what you want. Men know that if you call yourself rare around other men, you better be able to back that shit up. You better be able to back that shit up. What's rare about you? Certainly not your looks. So, what exactly makes you rare? I looked at the body. There was nothing really that special about your body. Look pretty. You look like a normal, everyday body. You actually could even lose some weight, maybe even in your midsection. Like, you think that because you're not like overweight that you don't need toning or whatever? You do. Especially because you don't even I don't think you have kids even. You just.
So I think I'm a keeper.
Ooh, I mean, all I heard was you had great sex.
Exactly. Thank you, Kendra. Hate to say it. I'm glad that you said that. They need more of abrasive Kendra. Like, you wanna put yourself out there and say that you're a great catch, say you're rare. The only thing that you actually put forward of any like value that would be interested in a man is that you would be able to sleep with him and he would enjoy it. You see where Kendra's coming? You see how she's shaming you, but she's trying to act like she's laughing with you, so you hardly don't even know if you need help or not. This is why there's no such thing as safe help. Like, I'm with her 100%. It's like, how are you gonna say that you're a catch? The only thing that you've said that guys will care about is that you can sleep, that your sex is good. And really, we care about good sex, but not in any context. Like, we don't want a woman to walk up to us and like offer us great sex on the street, like just randomly. Like, I remember one time, me and my friends, and I got friends who can attest to this. Shout out to my homeboy Nate, my homeboy Justin. We all used to hang out. We used to just travel during like our college years, and we would just kind of travel around. Well, my college year, they finished. I don't like to speak like I'm next to guys who actually finished. But one time we were at this party, and anyhow, I'm gonna make this story sweet. There was this girl who she played on Fort Wayne's basketball team, and I'm glad that I don't remember her name because I don't want her to come find me. But anywho, she was big as hell. She was like maybe like 6'2". She had big ass hands. She was like Angel Reese, but without like any glamorous aspect. And she was just being way too forward. It was like she was trying to get all of us to sleep with her. She was like, do you want to go home? Do you want to go home? You want to come home with me? And we all were like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. And I think a lot of us were just 20-year-old kids who, like, we didn't even really have any promise of getting any cheeks going out to just going out to some random city in Indiana just trying to have fun. But we didn't want it from the girl who was trying to offer it to us. Like, the girl who's trying to like throw it, we're like, nah. Talking about Total Recall. Y'all, wow.
That's all I heard. I mean, you might have said some words after that, but my mind stayed right there. We didn't get past it.
Dang.
And these are the
And
things that men have
they
told
probably
you?
didn't get past it either.
These are the things men told you?
Yes, men and women, just people in my life,
What, you
period.
sleep with women too?
No, I'm saying people in my life say that I'm a good person, that I'm caring, I'm loving. Like,
No, I got that, but I was particularly asking you about the great sex badge of honor.
oh, no. Yes, men have to, yes.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Qualina, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I don't think I am on this. I think I still am, but I don't have the app on this phone.
Okay, well, you got to download the app. That's the only way the guy can reach out to you. How do you spell your name?
Qualina.
All right, so everyone, y'all better download the app and create your profile because soon the show will be on the app. Today we released the video verification. So now before it was a picture, now it's a video verification to prove you are the person that you are. So download the dating app. Let me show you what it looks like, Qualina. Ooh, chat.
Okay, we're moving back and moving around. There's a new guy who went viral saying that he wants a woman who makes 100K and she has to be willing to go 50-50. I'm here to say, ladies, if this is what you guys want, because this is what a guy valuing your money looks like. You guys say, "Oh, why don't men care about my money?" This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when you want a guy who values your money. And again, I think it's what you women asked for. I think you begged for this. I just don't think you knew what it would look like when it got there. I think you thought it would still look like a winner, or look like it would still look like something you would want to get moist for. But what happens when he starts wanting you to make a certain amount now, and then the game starts to evolve, and now men are asking you for money. It went from you tried to make an attempt to get a man to value your independence but still be your leader. But what ended up happening is guys want to hand leadership to you. And I'm here to ask a question. Is this what you wanted? Is this what the plan was? Is this what the outcome is? And if so, okay. Fine. If this is what the outcome is, this is what the outcome is that you wanted. But if this is an unfavorable outcome, I would say you probably should have changed your tone throughout this past 5-6 years about your money and about what you make and how men need to match you. Because I don't know, there are guys out there, most of the black men that were like, it's a single mother-led community. A lot of these men, they might be men in body, but they're not even all the way. A lot of our men are lacking. That's the truth, in so many ways. And our men are doing what some of our men are doing what black women are doing. They're laughing through it. They're laughing through it. They think that it's funny. Now, and this is outside of what inflation has done to make the cost of living for every man just astronomically difficult. It's just difficult to make a living. It's way harder to make a living in today's day than it's ever been. So that also plays a factor into it. But why some men there just has to be two incomes in the house, and I understand that. Some men, there just has to be two incomes in the home. Jeffrey says, "Bro, they absolutely have no idea what they want." Yeah, they don't. Because when I go to these comment sections a lot of the time, let me just make sure, just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity, I want to go to the comment section. I want to make sure that there are no upset women. Don Trail just as Delulu as the women. He has 5 kids, asking for a woman that makes 100K. They just be saying anything. He has 5 kids, working at Amazon. His money tied up. Again, it's crazy when It's all right when they do it, but it's a problem when we do it. We got some people who are supportive. See, look, somebody says those red pill warriors need to come get their fellow Conrad. Please stop it. Please stop it. See, this is that type of dishonest stuff that you see out there. People trying to like take the worst men out there and trying to lump them together with men advocacy. Or women trying to take men who are saying extreme things. This is why I stopped using the term red pill, manosphere. I got it all away from me. Get it away from my channel. All I am is an entertaining guy who likes to talk about dating and relationships. And then you can come here and rock out if you want to rock out. But I don't even use those terms. I stand very far away from them. Because every time something goes odd when it comes to men, people assume that it's somebody who tunes in to RP content or listen to dating and relationships content. When there are plenty of people like me, Kevin Samuels, the bunch of people out there who are saying that, who are advocating for men to cover, like, if you can cover your house. That's your leverage as a man. A lot of the times, you see how when women start saying, "Oh, well, I pay half. Well, I got half say, or I want half say in where we move, and when we make big decisions, I want half say." I just don't think guys got time for these conversations. Life is already hard enough to be a man. We don't have time to be sitting up negotiating with women about our position in nature that certainly is higher than theirs. That's why these feminists keep getting embarrassed by men of logic, because they've been set up by people who never meant them any good. Yeah, like I see that the women are very displeased. It's funny, I don't see a lot of women saying, "Thank you for valuing my money. Thank you for," I don't see a lot of women saying, "Thank you for caring that I make money and wanting to put use to it." You guys notice that? Notice how they didn't say, it's all negative. It's all defecating. All they're doing is like just coming down on them, right? There wasn't one comment where somebody was just like, "Oh, well, at least there's one guy out there who cares about what we earn. Like, what you guys need to start caring about what we earn because we're independent women now." No, it was none of that. Men are met with hostility when they lean in about your money. You're only allowed to say, "Care about my money." It's interesting. But I just wanted to just touch on that real quick. I wanted y'all to notice the hypocrisy, the contradictions that exist out here. Is disgusting. Much love for that 11, Jeffrey. That puts us at 25. My bad, I gotta change that. That puts us at 26, actually. Thank you. I don't even think I'm gonna react to it. I don't care to react to it. It doesn't seem like a serious call. Kendra did have a call with a guy who a lot of the women believe to be a catch. I just don't know how compelling that would be for our audience. But hit him only if he likes to eat. What the? Hold on, y'all.
Okay, so today,
Oh my God,
Kendra G
brother.
singles dating app highlight goes to Stutter Butter. Now, Stutter called me up, and here's a couple requirements. You have to be walkable. Walkable means he has to be able to take you outside, and people can see you and find you attractive, okay? Also, no large women, but if you are large, make sure it's in the right places. But the main component, Stutter likes his ass eating. Yep, he likes his ass eating. He called me up in particular because a girl called me up and said she likes to eat ass. So that was his ideal girl. So if that's you, also she didn't want a relationship. So if you an ass eater and you don't need a commitment.
Okay, let's stop because Kendra doesn't care about monetization, obviously. Brother, come on, man. Jeez. And this is what I'm talking about too. They be trying to put this dude with us. He probably one of them red pill dudes. and I had to leave it alone. I had to leave it alone. They just they get so carried away. I guess we will listen to a little bit. Well, no. There was, oh no, I think it was actually in a live.
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. This.
So I'm with it.
Oh, God did this?
Allegedly, because I didn't.
Well, girl, you had to click on the link though, right?
Yeah, like I said, I was clicking on things and I'm just trying to figure things out. But hey,
you a liar. Is your name is Brianna?
Yes, my name. I go by Brianna. My middle name Brianna. My first name is Jocelyn, but everybody knows about Brianna. So.
I don't. Okay.
We got a little.
You know what? I think this the glitching and just the glitching's really bad. Ken Boso sent $5. He says for the show, much love. He sent the fire emoji with it. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate you, brother. All right, that puts us at 31. We rolling. Appreciate all of you guys. Dollar Crew coming through strong.
Wi-Fi issue, so maybe it will stop. So you want me to call you Brianna? Okay. How old are you, love?
I gotta do a weight check.
I'm 35.
35. And what do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm working from home doing something with medical billing. It's not in my field at all, but God had brought that to me, so he wanted me to keep paying my bills. So I'm working in medical billing right now, but I went to school and got my bachelor's degree and my master's degree from Virginia State University in media management.
Okay. Okay. So what's the title you want me to write down? Medical?
Production.
Write down production?
Media production.
Media
is what
production.
I do.
Got you. Okay. You have any kids?
No.
No kids. Have you ever been married?
No.
And what city or state you calling us from?
I'm in Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Okay. Fredericksburg, 3A. All right. So we got Brianna, 35, media production, no kids, never married, Fredericksburg, VA. All right, Brianna, boo. What kind of man you looking for? What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
Aries. Okay, Brianna, boo. What kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking for a spiritual man that loves his mother, so that indicates he does know how to treat women to me.
No, it doesn't. And black women, you guys need to stop doing this. We come from the community where black men are getting dropped off at their grandmother's house to be raised the most. What are you women even talking about? You women you must not even be looking around. Because black women, you're saying this and you got a homegirl who mama ain't shit. You dated a guy, his mama was garbage, but yet when you start talking, you're like, oh, if you got a good relationship with your mother, that's a good way to know that you treat women good. What if the relationship's not healthy? You know? Because that's why there has to be something done about blind loyalty in the black community. We get treated at we'll let each other treat us any kind of way. And it's like, that's my mama. It's the but that's my mama theory is what I call it. I call it the but that's my mama theory. Black people do that more than anybody. They're like, oh, like I know that she reached into my bank account and stole my college inheritance, or I know that my mama shaded me, but that's my mama. I know she leveled my self-esteem as a person and made me less upright and all type of stuff. Maybe even tried to break me, but that's my mama though. Like, look at Bud Crawford. Like, that was actually sad to see. Like, I really love Bud as like a fighting enthusiast, but to like hear like how his mother treated him when he was young and so on and so forth and whatever, I'm surprised he can still look at her, let alone talk to her. I think black people, we have elephant-like skin to just everything under the gaze of, well, that's my mama. Like, we need to stop. It looks bad. I'm not proud of it. I don't support it. And all it's doing is moving these hyenas away from accountability and making them think they don't have anything to change. It's not making them feel good. Black women are just going, yep, and I'm perfect, bitch. That's all they're doing. It's not helping black women. And the other thing I want to address, being overweight is when you don't have kids in the black community, it's going to start being the #1 violation of women.
That's a big bitch.
Like, there's no reason to be overweight. You don't have kids and you're this far overweight. It says a lot. It says that you're not even thinking about men. And if men aren't thinking about you, it's because they can see just by looking at you that you aren't thinking about them either. Because when they see you jiggling down the street, that's their indicator that you're not really serious about men because you don't even care about your body. And we're seeing so many black women who don't even have kids. You're up and over 200 pounds. You don't even have any kids. You don't even have an excuse. You don't have a rhyme or reason. Just eating. And it's wrong. I'm here to say that it's wrong. Now, I couldn't stay there with her long because we have to get to the feature presentation. I just wanted to address that beginning part. I know what I need from each archetype because I study some of the calls I study, some of them I blind react to. This one, all I had to do was read the title of it, and I knew we had something. Because again, I address Christians often. I address single mothers, Christian women. I address the reasons Christian women don't do well in the dating market. I address single mothers and the reason why they don't do well in the dating market. I address how women who are approaching the wall, who are good looking, and maybe even only have one kid. This is a very rare archetype of woman. So you need to be cross-examined probably the most because there are a lot of women out there who fit this archetype and you can still have success, but if you're saying the wrong things, all of a sudden you move further away from success. So without further ado, let's get it. Only Cash Apps will stop the show at this point. The show will end at this point. So let's go ahead and continue. Hit the like button and hit the notification bell. Let's go ahead and get into it. Feature presentation.
Where are you from?
Chicago, but I'm in Louisville, Kentucky.
Sierra, Chicago, Louisville. Okay. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have one.
How old is your child?
He'll be 8 in August.
8 in August. Have you ever been married?
No, ma'am.
Never married. And what do you do for a living?
I would say academics and coaching for wrestling.
Okay, I will say, why would you? I never heard I would say.
I'm an academic advisor.
Okay.
Sorry.
Why did you say it like that?
And then I also coach wrestling on the side.
Whatever.
You coach wrestling.
Yes, ma'am.
Interesting.
So we got Sierra. Your name is Sierra?
Yes, ma'am.
Sierra, Chicago, Louisville, Kentucky, 30, child that's 8, never married, coaches academics and wrestling. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Someone who knows what they want and also okay with a child. No crazy history. Someone who is always actively working on self-care and self-improvement and looking for long-term, eventually marriage.
Eventually marriage. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
They have to be self-motivated. They can have a child as well. So,
they said, "Oh, you be beating men up, honey."
2-time national champ, they tall American.
You fight men?
I was on a boys team in Chicago because there was no women's wrestling. So, and then I went to Campbellsville, and that's where I became a 2-time national champ, 3-time American. So, I still coach and compete.
Ooh, child, you better act right or she gonna whoop you. Okay, they're telling me ask you, have you?
Yeah, just because women get skilled at wrestling or whatever doesn't mean that they can overpower a man. I've seen this happen on so many times. Women think that because they are a 2-time national something, Nothing was more beautiful. I love Clarissa Shields, but nothing was beautiful than watching her get dropped by a nobody, an absolute nobody. Much love to David Edwards. He came through to sponsor the show. Yeah, like Clarissa Shields, she just was going around talking about she could beat up men and all this other type of stuff. She went straight to a gym and got. And then she got mad after she tried to cut him. She was like, he had pads in his gloves. So yeah, I got my razor blade and I went to cut him. I was like, I knew you were crazy, Clarissa. Like, you're the craziest Negro to ever hold a gold medal. And then you were talking about wanting to be on Bad Girls Club, but you turned down the contract. Clarissa Shields, you're bringing shame to boxing. Much love to David Edwards. He dropped 25 on the show. He's the show sponsor right now. That puts us at 55. Okay. She part Ray Allen. Y'all, wow.
Say it again?
Have you been here before?
No, man. This is my first time.
He is a great wrestler.
This is my first time on here.
I actually was a city champion in wrestling as well. I was a pretty good wrestler. I only lost one match.
They have to have a job. A degree doesn't matter as long as they're working on self-improvement. No criminal record. Or if it is, it depends on what it is. Those are my main deal breakers. I don't have too many.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No. I feel like we all come in different shapes and sizes. No judgment here. So.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I would say at least over 50K. There's always room to improve, and we can grow and learn together. So.
Okay.
No. That's a trap, guys. All my 50K year men out there, I want you to let you know something. She's not okay with 50K. But until you women can start saying 50K and leave that there. Because there's a guy who makes 50K and he's really good with it. He manages it well. You like his lifestyle because he knows what to do with that 50K. You better be okay. Like, guys aren't accepting, oh, she like my money, but she gonna make me work a little bit harder to get to 60 or 70. She'll mess with me as long as she can motivate me to give me to 60 or 70. It's not your job to do that. It's not your job to be the reason we go higher. Your love is not supposed to lift me higher like Jackie Wilson's song. No. You're just supposed to come be my woman and be okay with the lifestyle that I provide for you. Because, I mean, hell, I am the person providing a life. Way to show me you're grateful for it by coming there and being like, already from the jump, you're like, this could be a better life. You know, and I'll stay in this dump with you as long as, you know, we fix it. Guys, we don't want to pick you women from that place because we're the prize. Forgot, we're the prize. We don't want to pick you from that energy. You guys are going to have to straighten up. Straighten up.
Kendra Cam.
Ooh, hold on. It's a little dark out here.
Thank you, David Edwards, for the sponsor spot. Appreciate you, brother. 1%er. Let's get David Edwards up on the board. Y'all show David Edwards some love, damn it. What the hell?
All right. Wait, we gotta see. Oh, you came from the gym.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Louisville right now, but I'm originally from Chicago.
Where do you live? You live in Kentucky?
Louisville, Kentucky. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, boo. Tierra, when was your last relationship?
My son's father, which was 4 years ago. So.
4 years ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I've been abstinent for a year. Getting my relationship with the guy better.
We gotta see you on. I gotta see you on camera, honey.
Oh. I've been abstinent for a year. So I've been staying faithful.
You have an abstinent ring?
Yeah, just for a year until I get out of.
Jeffrey came through and stole the sponsor spot with 26 right at the last minute, David Edwards. That brings us to $80 as well. Much love. Thank you. Much love, David Edwards. You're still our top donor. Jeffrey edged you right there at the last minute. He just presented 26 to edge of 25. But much love though to both of you guys. Thank y'all. I think 80 is good enough to make sure we come back here tomorrow. Let's get back into it.
I don't like doing casual relationships and jumping into stuff. I want to get to know the person.
Now, I'm okay with the fact that you don't want to do casual relationships. Hold on. Well, I got to change my battery. Let me let it play for a little bit. I'm going to rewind and let it play so I can be at the same spot.
Better.
We got to see you on, I got to see you on camera, honey.
Oh. I've been abstinent for a year, I learned, so I've been staying faithful.
You have an abstinent ring?
Yeah, just for a year until I don't like doing casual relationships and jumping into stuff. I want to get to know the person, learn them, and then go from there. But I'm just not here casually hooking up.
No, that's fine. I guess, so it's a purity ring?
No. I just recommitted, refocused my relationship on God until I get into a committed relationship. Because I already have my son, I already committed, or, yeah, you know what that means. The whole deal.
Okay, I want to learn this. So there's an abstinent ring, and you wear it until you meet the next guy?
Well, I feel like cutting that out, it leads.
Now, much love to Armando Rose. He dropped 20. We would definitely be here tomorrow. He says, Big Munch in the comments, making sure you on tomorrow. I'm here, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Armando. I will be. Much love. We are officially sponsored. Now, we got a lot of issues here. First off, let me say this. She's a very I'm not a single man. But if I was, she's attractive. I like the way she built. I usually don't even like chicks with muscles. I'm not even gonna lie. But she's built good. You're a single mother. You seem to have like a really decent attitude. You don't seem like you seem like you're coachable. You seem like you're not a problem. But again, I think you're a little bit fearful of not making another mistake again. And it's probably because you know you should have been on the winning side of the dating market anyway. You know you should have been on the winning side of the dating market anyway. That you have fear because you already have a child outside of wedlock. You don't want that to happen again. But I don't know, because she's not even giving 304 vibes. I mean, you got to be really moving dusty for me to just be like, man, I'm not even gonna kiss this girl. You know what I mean? She don't seem like she's like, I'm gonna kiss her and be like, oh, why did I do that? You know? I love pleasant women who look good, who like, you make me hot, but you also don't make me feel like you're gonna get aggressive or you're gonna lose yourself. But the issue is you're forgetting the rules. You're forgetting the rules. You're forgetting that once you have an illegitimate child, your standards gotta go down. This is what Mr. Samuels was having the hardest time getting women to understand. That once you have a child, an illegitimate child, you cannot even ask for the same dollar amount from a man that you could ask for when you didn't have an illegitimate child. That's the truth, even for good-looking women like you who are on the high side of average. And the women who are on the high side of average to me, are the cream of the crops of women. I love average women. Me personally, that's my personal preference. I love average, everyday looking women. Yeah, I'm on her.
through true intentions, and I see who's there or not. So
Yeah, I would have been on
until
her.
I figure out,
Y'all can say what y'all want.
a long-term relationship or possibly marriage,
She's just silly.
then I'll go from there. But I feel like this helped me clarify a lot of like relationships and people's intentions. Once you take sex out the window and you get to like learn them, you see a lot.
Y'all said she looked like Antoine Jameson.
Okay, I understand, but I'm trying to understand. Is it to a relationship or marriage?
Listen,
To
I ain't never
marriage,
cared about it. Somebody
but
don't
if
think
anything changes,
what I'm dealing with isn't a baddie.
But my end goal is marriage.
Okay. So now you're abstinent until you get married.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What you said your last relationship?
Shawty, somebody you're gonna have to go to the church, and you're not gonna like those men. So just stop with the abstinence thing, baby girl. Just stop. Just cut it out. It's bullshit because it's not the dating market anymore. Like that's just not how things work. Guys don't sit around and wait 6 months for women who have their body exposed even the way you do. Like even the way you have your body exposed. How can you be like wearing like half of your midsection just completely exposed, right? But you're promoting celibacy. You're not even putting yourself out there like someone who is a religious person. And I say that, and I know I'd have tried to crack you if I was single. But it doesn't change the logic of the fact.
Your last relationship was your child's father. Last time you had sex was a year ago. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I would say being too harsh on myself. As a parent, you want to make sure you're perfect and doing everything you need to.
Oh no, she's not whooping my ass.
You want to pull up? Pull up then.
She's not whooping my ass, but you know what I mean. We'd have a good time, you know what I mean? Take her to some places, you know. We're not going to no wrestling mats or no shit like that. That's for your own time. Like, I go to the boxing gym, you go do your wrestling thing. Maybe we'll come together, do some UFC shit, train every now and again. But for the most part, man, if I had a woman who was, like, into the, like, combat stuff like how I'm into, I don't want to do it with her. Shit, hell no. Next thing you know, you going to be like, open chest. No. You never know. For some reason, I always think that athletes have very unhealthy dynamics to their relationships, even though I can't prove it. Vagina rhymes. Y'all, wow.
But sometimes you have to remind yourself to give yourself grace.
She remind me of this deaf girl I used to have a crush on.
Another one.
She was fine, though.
I would say I'm always busy, so I'm working on taking out time and getting to enjoy more things I like to do.
She like this deaf girl I used to want to date.
And why would a guy be lucky? Oh, there's more?
I was learning sign language, nigga. I
only know 2. I don't got the energy today, y'all. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Come with me.
I'm
Come
hard
home with me.
working. I like to accomplish any goals that I set myself to do.
And then she went to the same church as me, and her mom would catch me. I would be like,
focused. I love to give love, and I love to receive love. So it'll be long term, and it'll be a good relationship as long as we keep God first.
Did you not do the Kendra cam right? They're asking me to have you do the Kendra cam again.
Oh, do it again?
oh yeah, if they ask you to do it again, they love you. Yeah, do it again. Do it again, shawty.
I just can't.
Oh my God.
You're a great baby.
Yeah, listen.
That's why I forgot you a wrestler, girl.
Listen, y'all just.
Okay. Do you go to the gym every day?
I'm doing the 7.
Listen, she might put me in a headlock and it hurt. But I'm gonna need y'all to leave us alone and just let us live our life. Like, I don't care that y'all don't like her. Like, I made my mind up, okay? Like, y'all don't have to like her. I'm disappointed that she's stupid because she's kind of like sad sometimes. Like, Man, listen. I don't know what y'all really looking for. Not every woman that I date gotta like be like super thick or whatever. Sometimes I just like women who just are built good. Like, you know, I mean, you gotta have something, but sometimes I just like a woman who just chiseled out like that. Like, damn, she look good, y'all. Woo-wee. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. This is why we advocate for single mothers. Right here.
75 hard challenge, so I'll go
Leave
to
me
the gym twice
alone.
a day. I'm on day 30 today.
And then is that workout every day for 75 days straight?
One indoor, one outdoor, drink a gallon of water, and you got to read a book. It's a whole list, but I love it.
I told you, see? Look at her. She's trying to better herself. Like, she's trying to better herself, guys. I'm trying to explain for the bitch. Y'all see her trying to better herself?
About that. But there's no day off.
No days off.
I love that y'all want what's bad. I love that y'all are like, no, Thon, no, hell no. That's good. Y'all supposed to protect me. Like, y'all not supposed to just let me just be like, even if I'm leaning in, you all grab me. You say, no, you grab me. And I'm like, that's love. That's how men support each other. That's how men support each other. Don't sleep with her, bro. That's how men support one another. We don't lie. We be like, yeah, bro, don't. She be everybody. We even got our own sign language. She be whole hood.
So I'm looking a little crazy, y'all. Don't mind me. I've been working out.
All right. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, honey?
Because as long as we put God first,
Oh
the
my
relationship
God.
is going to be pure and
As long as you
motivating.
put God first.
I'm going to be there to push you to your goals, and you're going to be there to push me to my goals. And I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm going to grow in love.
Let's do it. All right. So we got Tierra, Chicago. Well, Liz from Chicago, lives in Kentucky. 30. What's the age range you want to date?
I would say 30 to 40, 45.
30 to 45. And what's your zodiac? Are you telling me? What's your zodiac sign?
Gemini.
Should he be in Chicago, Kentucky?
No, I'm open to wherever, as long
Okay.
as communication skills are good.
Good. Do you want more kids?
After if I get
Fifth
married,
string,
yeah,
mate.
one more. That's it.
Edwina.
One more.
Maybe one or two.
Okay. All right, so we got Tierra, Kentucky, 30. One child, that's 8. Let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
No,
Yeah, she is looking for a stepfather. And again, I mean, you guys better believe all women who have children outside of marriage, outside of wedlock, they're all looking for a stepfather. They just don't want to say it. But anywho, besides of everything that I was saying about her looking good, I was just joking. Just because I'm physically attracted to her, that doesn't mean that changes her dating market value whatsoever. Man, I'm here to tell you, you can't demand celibacy and you already have one child. I'm gonna quote the late great Patrice O'Neal. Men aren't excited about prizes at the bottom of a stale Cracker Jack box, and you don't look stale, but your wound is used. You're what men of old would call spoiled. You have already given a man the highest honor you can give a man. You can never give another man that first. That diminishes your value as a woman. You have to know that. You don't even get to, like, see, back in the day, they didn't even let you women come back to the church, let alone let you walk around talking about you got to marry me to sleep with you. You already had a baby sitting there. They might take you out to the street and shame you. Like, there were no women with a child. You didn't even get to come back to the church. Let alone trying to find men in the church who are gonna, like, God-fearing men to wait to hit it, and you already got a walking nut. You just got a walking another man's orgasm, just walking right next to you. Just some living embodiment that another guy busted a good one. He's reaching up. He's asking for food and shit. It's amazing to try to like remarket and rebrand a used vagina. I mean, or a used uterus, a uterus that has already pumped out a child, and then try to like act like that didn't happen and be like, you know what, I'm waiting again. I'm gonna act like I didn't already go real far. It's just simply not wise. But great show. Much love to our sponsor. That was Jeffrey. He came through last minute, stole the sponsor spot. Much love to David Edwards, Armando Rojas, all the other top sponsors from the day. Dollar Crew, Eric Cummings, King 313. King 317. I'm sorry. And Ken Bezo as well was in the Dollar Crew. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back tomorrow for another show because we reached goal. I'll see y'all for another one tomorrow. Y'all be good. I'll be back.